Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, I'm Zaki Aziz. I'm right now to talk about consecutive and simultaneous interpreting. So let's get started. Introduction. This chapter examines both simultaneous and sequentially interpret, particularly as they relate to American Sign Language or ASLs. English interpreters and argues of the increase of use sequential interpretation. One of the unique feature of working between ASLs and English is their language produced in different language modalities, one signed and one spoken. While the studies described this chapter are predominantly based in Canada and the United States, the principles discussed will apply to translators working in other sign language countries around the world. So, a unique feature of working between ASLs and English is that their language are generated in different language modalities, one sign language and one spoken language. And this chapter is based mainly in Canada and United States or US. So next. Consecutive and simultaneous interpreting. Simultaneous interpretation is defined as a process of interpreting into the target language at the same time that the source language is being delivered. And consecutive interpretation is defined as a process of interpreting after the speaker or signer has completed one or more ideas in the source language and pauses while interpreter transmit the information. Right now there is 8 summarized for common features of these models, which apply to both consecutive and simultaneous interpreting from Humphrey and Alcorn 1995. One way is the first, the interpreter takes in the source utterance, lexicals, and semantic units are strung together and held until the interpreter has sufficient units to determine the meaning of what is being said or signed. So this is it summarize the common features of these models which apply to both consecutive and simultaneous interpreting from Humphrey and Alcorn 1995. Rule of consecutive interpreting in education of interpreters. By investigating the program of study over by interpreter education sites, it can be seen the approaches to teaching the cognitive models of interpreting and curricula vary greatly. In other sides, several problems arise from educational programs that do not truly address cognitive models of interpreting or that teach consecutive interpreting primarily through an informational approach. So next. Perception. It is not only some interpreter education program that dismiss the importance of consecutive interpreting. There are interpreters and consumers who also hold a number of myths and misperceptions that discount the effect of consecutive interpretation. And next. Models of interpreting and their role in consecutive interpreting. Step of a meaning-based interpreting model. Assess contextual factors and monitor process. Comprehend source language message. Apply contextual and linguistic schemas and select simultaneous or consecutive interpreting. Formulate equivalent message for this target language interpretation. And this is deciding factors in a use of consecutive interpreting. There's a lot of ways right here. Next slide. There's also this is deciding factors in a use of consecutive interpreting. And next, application for our field. There are several opportunities that emerge for the profession from recent research on consecutive interpreting. Educators and students have opportunities to explore methods of integrating research into the classroom, bringing a new awareness of the role of cognitive models in interpreting and consecutive interpreting as part of the critical skill set that interpreters acquire through their careers. It's clear from the literature that there are advantages to teaching consecutive interpreting as a district skill set that will be needed through the career of a sign language interpreter. By exploring when and where consecutive interpreting might be used most effectively, um, we'll be exploring ways to be better serve those who rely on our professional service. So, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.